Welcome to my channel. My name's Shell and this is series 2 of my Slimming World journey. I haven't done a video for a long time. This is going to be my, I don't know how many attempts at Slimming World, but this is going to be the last one that I'm going to try. I did a series of videos last year and up until Christmas I was doing well, and then, as with a lot of people, I got into trouble over Christmas, made a couple of videos saying how I was going to get back on track and never did. Since then I've tried to do a few bits and pieces with online plans, and I did try a little bit again at Slimming World. But basically I'm back to where I was when I started. I've had a summer of enjoying myself. I've been eating and drinking and going out, and of course you can't really do that and expect to keep the weight off. So today I went back to my group, and well, it wasn't my group, I went back to a new group and started again. So just for anybody that's new to my channel, I am 52 years old. I'm also a vegan, so I work Slimming World as a vegan, and also I'm blind, so I use the audio copy of the Slimming World books and also audio and braille recipe books. I used to go to group on a Friday, but at the minute I can't go on a Friday, so I've started it on a Tuesday group. And there will be advantages to this for me, because on a Tuesday there are 6 groups in our town. They're all by the same consultant, and the same one on the Friday as well. But there are classes at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3, 5 and 7. So that's a lot of scope to choose. You can't really say, well, there isn't a time there when I could make it to group. I mean, you could get up and go at 8 in the morning. But if you were out all day, you could leave it and go at 7 at night. So there's not really a time, where you could just say, well, because on a Friday there was only the 10 o'clock group that I could go to. So if I couldn't go at 10 o'clock, that was it. And also it was the last group of the week. So if I missed that group, there was no other one to go to. That was a week missed. And at least with this one, if I do happen to miss Tuesday altogether, if I'm away, I can still go on the Friday. But I went to the 12 o'clock group today, and I did miss all my friends from my normal group, I have to say. I really missed them because we've become quite close. It's a small group, and I did miss them today. It wasn't the same. And I was hoping for a bit more of a busy group. Our group on Friday is very small, and I thought by going to a dinner time one on Tuesday in the dinner hour, I thought it was going to be buzzing with all people going there in the dinner hour, but it was really, really quiet. I think it was even quieter than the Friday group, which I was surprised. So I might try another one next week. I might try to go to the 3 o'clock or the 5:30 and see what that one's like. But it was nice to get back into group and get started. I'm not waited to tomorrow to get started. I've started straight after group, so I've been on plan since I got home from group. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow, and I'm going to fill out a food plan as well, which I always find helps. I know if I've got to write everything down, I will be extra good. So I've got written some notes down so I don't forget anything. Oh, my starting weight, yes. My starting weight is 12 stone, 7.5 pounds, which I was a bit disappointed to be at again, because I started to lose weight this particular time 2 years ago almost, and then I was 12 stone 9, so I'm really back almost to where I started. I got a 1.5 pound start, so, but that was at 12 stone 7.5 pounds. Oh, and when I was at the group today, my consultant came over and she said that she'd had stop that, sorry. She said that she'd had an email from head office saying that she'd had books in braille and audio books, so she obviously had a visually impaired member, and she said she did. And they said that would she ask me if I'd like to take part in a trial So I don't know what the trial is. She said she didn't know, but she said she'd pass on the email to me that they sent her this week sometime. So whether that happens and what it is, I presume it's to do with accessibility, whether the site's accessible, which I find it is. I find it's very good, the Slimming World site. And also now we can get the magazines, which you couldn't do before, but the Slimming World magazine app, both on iPhone and Android, is accessible. So it was lovely this month to be able to read the magazine, read the recipes, read all the features and the articles on different people that had lost weight. That was really good. So I enjoyed that. And exercise, yeah. Well, I don't really think about exercise because I get enough normally. We've got this little dog here, so she needs an hour's walk every day. And also I go to the gym 3 times a week with my friend. We've been doing that for about at least 25 years. We've been going to do exercise every week. That's no matter what weight I am or what's happening in life, we always go. We don't work incredibly hard. We stroll on the treadmills, and we do stairs, and we do some rowing and a few weights, but we have a good natter, we have a good time. So it's not strenuous, but it's better than not doing anything. And I find with doing those things, that's enough for me. So I don't want to do any more exercise. I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, lastly, just I've got into a lot of bad habits now, especially over the summer. Habits that I'm going to have to break, like having bread with every meal. Every time we have a curry or soup at dinner time, I always have bread with it. And I've also started having a cider at night, maybe a Copperberg or Record a Leg or one of those fruit ciders, which are quite high in calories and sins, so that'll have to stop. And got into the habit of eating chocolate again, and all the things that just go on every day that I don't really think about, because I do like all the more junky type foods, and it's getting into the habit of buying more fruit. And also my other problem is food optimising. I'm not very good at that. For my tea tonight I had lentil dal and brown rice, which is fine as a meal, but there's not a lot of vegetables in there. It's mostly just some onions. So that's going to be something I have to work on. But I'm going to ease myself into that. I'm not going to put too much pressure on, because otherwise I end up hating vegetables and wanting to get rid of them all. So I'm going to take it easy and build them in. Breakfast will be okay with a speed food, and dinner will be okay with a speed food. It's just the evening meals. Often I'd rather go for baked potato, beans and sausages rather than something that's got more veg in. So I'll be working on that. But I'll let you know how I get on next week. And it was so nice to come back, starting watching people's videos again. And I did notice there were a few people there like me coming back after the summer. Haven't made a video for a long time and getting back on track. So it's nice to follow everybody again and see how everyone's going, and hopefully find some new videos. I was wondering whether to do Slimming World or whether to do another plan, but the thing I like about Slimming World is, firstly, my group is almost at the end of my street really. It only takes me 10 minutes to walk there, which is fantastic. And also I like, I mean, if you do Weight Watchers, the Weight Watchers plan I think is really good as well. They're both very good plans, but if you put Weight Watchers into YouTube, most of the videos that come up are American, and of course you're watching those, and the foods they have over there don't really bear much resemblance to the foods that we've got in our supermarkets, so it's not very helpful. But you know, you put Slimming World into YouTube and all the videos that come up are pretty much relevant. So I thought, well, you've got a good support system there. I do have a tendency to try and alter the plan, you know. For example, I'll say, well, I don't really like the vegan cheeses that are available, so I think what I'll do is I'll have peanut butter to the same calorie value as the cheese, and start sort of playing with it like that, you know. But this time I'm going to try and really stick to it and not alter it at all, and see how I get on. So I'll speak to you next week, and I'll let you know how my first week goes, and I'm going to try a different group, so I'll let you know how that goes too. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.